Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends, and they hope to teach a lesson in this one. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it...
And the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Ibuka. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Howard. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. He is run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
How about this on 1st and goal? The give to the wide receiver. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I like a little bit of this down near the goal line. I like getting the ball to maybe a wide receiver, a skilled guy out on the perimeter as quick as you can because, again, all those big bodies come in on goal line situations. They're not going to let you run up the middle, going to be really stout. So I like changing it up. Nice positive game. Didn't get the touchdown, but now you got a couple plays maybe you can.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this offense is still early in the down, 2nd and goal. They could still run it. They go with the pass. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing it immediately, getting the football out of his hands, seeing his wide receiver open, getting the big touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Got him downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big, but you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Cavaliers want to move quickly. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop. Sometimes you're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Really nice job by this sophomore standing in the pocket and delivering the pass.
4th and short. I already called my 3rd down play knowing I was going for it on 4th down. So you better believe I got the play locked and loaded. We're going for it on 4th down.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. And this one splits the uprights. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Now on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
That's a great job getting the 1st down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically.
It's a fumble on the play. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Give to the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Pace. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The back goes in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Pace. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll throw it on 1st down. They're bringing heat. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the ground with the back. Spins away with great balance. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And the Buckeyes get enough to move the chains. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Avoids pressure. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Caught in the backfield, it's Tate. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
On defense, when they line up with numbers, and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the Cavaliers will keep this drive going.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
After the run, now to throw. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield.
When you're a quarterback and you throw a comeback route, you really trust your wide receiver, and he's going to do what he's supposed to do. Obviously, all the way out towards the sideline, making it look like he's running way down the field. Nice connection between quarterback and wide receiver.
The Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And the Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. Give to Brown. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
and he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And it's right down the boulevard. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll go to the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Howard. They're working that left side. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
They'll line up for a second down play. Off play action. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Harrison. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They run the reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Fires to the big fella. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're setting up the screen. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Scott. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
That completion delivers a first down. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Judkins. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of him. And they can't make the connection.
It's 2nd down.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. They keep attacking through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Judkins. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The throw with the catch. It's Tate.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Back to pass, it's Howard. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. He got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. No good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
Ohio State 14, Virginia 13.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center in Scott Stadium.
And the Cavaliers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll open the second half on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a really nice throw. When you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you, this is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has this skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
The short hands, it's Smith. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. With jet sweep pass. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Howard. He's right on target. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to the air one more time. Makes the grab. It's Ibuka. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
That's a first down for the offense.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, Ohio State! What a grab and go for the score. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Finds his man down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. On the run, it's Pace. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ibuka. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Here comes the offense on second down. To throw, it's Howard. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Scott. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes it on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Calandria. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. At the 35, he's open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
The Cavaliers are in the hurry-up. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Jumped on top of the pile.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you need it. You really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
And the Cavaliers are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got the tight end. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Got like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. They'll run play action. Pulls it in. It's Fields. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
A two-tier job for this offense. First, get the touchdown, then the 2 to try to pull even here in the 4th quarter. He caught it! And they swarm him under. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Well, after throwing that incompletion down here on the 1-yard line, if you're on the offense, let's get back to running the football. Let's see if we can be the more physical side, get some push up front, and run this thing in for a touchdown.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And there's no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Pushes ahead. He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Henderson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second down coming up. To the air, it's Howard. A little release to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tate. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. Open space at the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space, and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Dances away from one.
With the carry, it's the runback. A pickup of 8. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Henderson. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their wind.
They'll give it to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
On target over the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. A big game there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. Gets away from one. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, a 4th down.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The offense set for a first down play. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Power football with the run. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.